Are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck? You're certainly not alone. Many folks find themselves caught in a never-ending cycle, anticipating the arrival of the next paycheck just to cover their bills. This way of life can feel like you're running on a hamster wheel, constantly moving but not getting anywhere. The stress of this lifestyle is significant, and it's more than just financial. It seeps into every facet of your life, affecting your mental and physical health, your relationships, and your overall well-being. You may feel trapped, as if you're constantly chasing something that's always just out of reach. Living paycheck to paycheck means you're always on the edge, with no room for unexpected expenses or opportunities to grow your wealth. It robs you of your financial freedom and the peace of mind that comes with it. But what if I told you there's a way out of this vicious cycle? First, we need to understand what debt is. Debt, in its simplest form, is money that you owe. It's the balance that remains when you spend more than you earn or have in your account. But not all debt is created equal. There's good debt and there's bad debt. Good debt is an investment that will grow in value or generate long-term income. A mortgage, for instance, is considered good debt. It's a loan that enables you to buy a home, an asset that often appreciates over time. Student loans, too, can be seen as good debt, as they are an investment in your future earning capacity. On the other hand, bad debt is debt incurred for things that quickly lose their value and do not generate long-term income. Credit card debt is a prime example. It's easy to rack up, especially with high interest rates, and it's often used for things that don't offer a return on the investment, like eating out or buying the latest gadget. Now, how can debt accumulate? Well, it's like a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, maybe with a few purchases put on a credit card, but then interest and fees are added, and suddenly you owe much more than you initially spent. If you're not careful, this can lead to a cycle of living paycheck to paycheck, always trying to catch up but never quite getting there. Debt can be a heavy burden, but it's important to remember that it's not just about the money. It's about the choices we make, the habits we form, and the priorities we set. When we overspend, we're choosing instant gratification over long-term financial stability. When we rack up credit card debt, we're prioritizing wants over needs. With this understanding, we can now tackle how to break free from this cycle. Ready to break free? Let's dive into our first two strategies. First up, we have budgeting. Now, budgeting isn't about depriving yourself of everything you love. It's about understanding where your money is going and making informed decisions. Think of it as a roadmap to your financial success. By creating a budget, you'll be able to see where every single penny is going, and you'll have a clearer picture of what you can cut back on. For instance, if you're spending a fortune on takeout, you might consider cooking at home more often. Or if you find that you're spending a lot on subscriptions you barely use, it might be time to hit that unsubscribe button. The idea is to eliminate unnecessary expenses and redirect that money towards paying off your debt. Now let's move on to our second strategy, saving. It might seem counterintuitive to save while you're in debt, but hear me out. Having a savings cushion is essential. It acts as a safety net, protecting you from falling further into debt when unexpected expenses crop up. And believe me, they will. Start by setting a small, achievable savings goal. This could be as simple as saving 10% of your income each month. As you get more comfortable with saving, you can gradually increase this amount. The trick is to treat savings as a non-negotiable expense, just like your rent or mortgage. These two strategies, budgeting and saving, go hand in hand. A well-planned budget facilitates effective saving, and having savings in place can prevent you from falling back into the debt trap. It's a symbiotic relationship that sets the foundation for a debt-free life. Remember, budgeting and saving are key to gaining control of your finances. Implementing these strategies won't be a walk in the park, but the peace of mind that comes with living debt-free is worth every bit of effort. So get ready to roll up your sleeves and take the first step towards financial freedom. Moving on to our next two strategies. First, we have paying off high-interest debt. Now, this might sound like a no-brainer, but it's surprising how many people overlook this crucial step. High-interest debts, like credit card debts or payday loans, can quickly spiral out of control. The interest keeps adding up, making it seem like you're running on a hamster wheel, never really getting ahead. So what's the strategy here? Prioritize. List all your debts, starting with the one with the highest interest rate. This is your primary target. While maintaining minimum payments on your other debts, throw as much money as you can at this one. Once that's paid off, move on to the next. This method, known as the avalanche method, can save you a significant amount in interest over time. Our fourth strategy is building an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable. Cars break down, medical emergencies happen, jobs are lost. An emergency fund acts as a financial safety net. It provides you with the means to handle these unforeseen expenses without having to resort to debt. How do you build an emergency fund? Start small. Aim to save a small portion of your income each month. Even if it's just 1%, it's a start. Over time, try to increase this amount. Ideally, you should aim to have 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses saved up. But remember, the most important thing is to start. Even a small emergency fund can provide a buffer against life's unexpected expenses. In essence, both these strategies revolve around one fundamental principle: planning. By planning to pay off high-interest debts, you're taking control of your financial future. By planning for emergencies, you're ensuring that when life throws a curveball, you're ready to catch it. Paying off high-interest debt and having an emergency fund can provide you with much-needed financial security. Now, on to our final strategy. This one's a game changer, folks. It's about investing. Now, I know what you're thinking. Investing? Isn't that risky? But let me tell you, the real risk lies in not investing at all. Investing is the process of putting your money to work for you. It's about letting your hard-earned dollars multiply over time. It's the key to building wealth and achieving long-term financial freedom. While paying off debt and saving are important, investing is the strategy that propels you from just surviving to truly thriving financially. You see, when you invest, you're buying assets that are expected to generate returns or income in the future. This could be anything from stocks and bonds to real estate and mutual funds. Over time, these investments can grow in value and provide you with a steady stream of income. And here's the beautiful part about investing. It utilizes the power of compound interest. Compound interest is when the interest on your investment begins to earn interest itself. So instead of just growing linearly, your money grows exponentially. It's like a snowball rolling downhill, getting bigger and faster with each passing moment. But how do you start investing? Well, you don't need to be a Wall Street whiz or have a mountain of money. You can start small. Many online platforms allow you to invest with as little as a few dollars. And for beginners, index funds are a great option. They're low cost, diversified, and designed to match the market's performance. And remember, investing is a long-term game. It's not about getting rich quick, but about growing your wealth steadily over time. So patience is key. Investing might seem intimidating, but it's crucial for achieving financial independence. It's time to stop letting your money sit idle in a bank account and start letting it work for you. Because at the end of the day, it's not about how much money you make, but how much of it you keep and how hard it works for you. Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. We took a deep dive into the world of debt, peeling back the layers to truly understand its intricacies. We then navigated through 5 key strategies to live debt-free. Firstly, we explored the importance of budgeting. It's not just about tracking expenses, but also about making informed decisions with our money. Secondly, we highlighted the necessity of saving. This is the lifeboat that can carry us through financial storms. Thirdly, we emphasized the urgency of paying off high-interest debt. This type of debt can quickly spiral out of control, so it's crucial to tackle it head-on. The fourth strategy we discussed was building an emergency fund. This acts as a financial safety net, protecting us from unexpected expenses. Lastly, we delved into investing. It's about making our money work for us, not the other way around. Remember, breaking free from the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle is a journey, not a sprint. But with these strategies, you're well on your way to financial independence.